What's up, Brock?
Yeah?
Any Lunda's lot? Okay. That's a nice looking armor. Barehanded attacks, parrying and blocking have a high luck chance to deal bonus damage and poison enemies, lowering their power level. Vitality goes down, but almost everything goes up. Crafted long ago and fallen into disrepair, it's now returned to its former glory. I need to find the cuirass. Bracers. And the belt. I need Jewel of Yggdrasil to do another upgrade for this amulet.
Let's make something then.
I don't have Skirnir's Gambantian. Probably have to find it somewhere. No. My poems.
You just came to stare?
Yes. You're a very handsome guy. Okay. I could try to do that. Although... Oh, it's way down here. Mysterious orb. Lunda speaks of an orb she wants returned. She did not say more about the orb's origin or intended use. Find the lost pages of the tome. I've already found one, apparently. We have found pages torn from an ancient tome. Pages contain diagrams of long-forgotten sword hilts. If we can find the ingredients, I believe the dwarves can craft these relics once again. Explore the Elven Sanctum in Alfheim. Freya and her brother have reached some measure of reconciliation, but it seems her journey does not end in Vanaheim. For now, she remains with us. Perhaps we should better know our new allies. That's a big-looking sword. How do I get over there? Of course, I also gotta remember, I probably don't have access to every area yet, still. Ugh. Yeah, I can see. I need a... Poop! Okay, let's just do the orb quest. I'll have to come back and do this stuff. Ooh!
Looking for something? We can head out the way we came.
I know, but I want to look around. I've never been to Vanaheim before. See? Look at this!
An old Vanaheim lullaby.
I bless the rains of Vanaheim. Words from a traditional Vanaheim song. In Greece, the rain served as a reminder to worship the gods. Do the people of these lands worship the rain alongside their gods? I bless the rains down in Africa. Except, not.
Done exploring, Kratos?
I don't know yet. I don't have access to every area yet, but I'm gonna try and look and see what I can get right now. Thank you for asking.
Hey. I'm glad it worked. Whatever you hope to do out there. I'm still not sure I totally get you, or what your deal is, but as long as you have her back, I'll have yours.
If I may ask, do you miss Alpine?
You mean, do I miss the light?
Do you?
The truth? I still feel its pull. You want nothing else when you're near it. And away from it, you're only biding time until you can drink again from the light. But then again, the light does not make good food. It doesn't play music or tell jokes or open your eyes to new things. It makes you run in place. The more I am away from it, the more I see it for what it really is. And I don't need it anymore.
I appreciate your candor.
Is someone going to ask me if I miss the light?
Of course. How rude of me.
In their defense, love, you are usually not the most talkative.
I will speak. From birth, we are taught the light is everything. The elders say it is why we fight. But all of that, it's shit. I am more than the Hive, more than a soldier. Light elves, dark elves, all elves are the same. Stubborn, brainless as moths, blinded by their light. I know better now. I looked into the shadows, and there I found my people. My home. There. That is all I have to say. You can go away.
Thank you for sharing.
See ya. Good talk. Okay, let's get going. Let's find the orb.
I remember where to look for a gateway. Follow me.
Well, you two seem to be getting on since completing your mission. Dare I hope this alliance has some staying power after all?
It seems to me we share a common enemy. Kratos, you may not accept that Ragnarok is inevitable, but you're smart enough to know Odin is a threat. Whatever comes next, our best chance of surviving it is to work together.
I
Do you
do.
agree?
Then as to Brock's offer, you can imagine staying under the same roof as a couple former enemies? No further temptations towards terrible vengeance?
Not against you. Either of you. You have my word.
Freya's alliance unlocks new combat equipment and a unique skill tree. Her use of both sonic and sigil arrows opens new options in combat and puzzles. Upgrade Freya's sword at any shop to improve her strength in combat. Freya's runic summons provide critical aid in combat and can be activated by holding square. Runic summons take time to recharge. Satyr Exhale. Her affinity with Satyr magic to conjure a deadly poison gas cloud that seeks out her enemies, disrupting the battlefield. Find to equip different armor to change Freya's look. She also benefits from shared accessories that adjust combat style for her and Atreus. Freya has a unique skill tree that uses XP she earns separately in combat and quests. Unlock Vine summons, poison attacks, Valkyrie moves, and other skills. Spawn vines from the ground that root enemies in place. Vine roots enemies for a longer duration. Grab an enemy lying down and release a cloud of poison. Runic arrows deal increased status damage. Sonic explosion caused by Freya have an increased area of effect. Hectic explosions caused by Freya's sigil arrows have an increased area. Freya becomes much more aggressive in the battlefield, parrying and charging in at enemies more often. Freya enters her Valkyrie form to slash through the enemy. Unleashes a barrage of arrows. Meanwhile, whoop. Striking enemy during its attack will score troops, significantly increases the damage dealt. I was pressing the wrong button, doof. Hyperion grapple. Hold R1. I need to upgrade you. Okay, that's all the blades. Now for the axe. Hold triangle while sprinting to activate Frost Awaken. When permafrost is full, press L1 and 2 to consume meter and activate. Switch stances by pausing momentarily after any Leviathan axe attack. Once in new stance, press R1, R1, R1. Might as well get it. Tunic stitched with grief and the promise of vengeance. A frock that reminds its wearer of better days and simpler times. An armor crafted by one who is ready to finish the fight. Ooh. I'll keep her in this for now, I guess. Okay, let's go. Can't go that way. Never mind.
This lock is different from others you might know. You'll need an enchantment on your chisel to use it. Go ahead. Carve the letter.
Suna.
It's an incantation. I'll speak it. Suna.
Lovely! Working together is already opening doors for us.
Is he always making puns like that?
Yes. Alright then. Now we know what those are for.
We're blocked by more vines. Remember what to do?
Yes. Just look in the immediate area for anything. Hang on. Yep. There we go.
Fallen log in the river. It has something on it I don't recognize.
Okay. Let's go, Freya.
So it's true. Tyr's really alive?
Aye. Not exactly shipshape. He sleeps in a broom closet now. But he's adjusting.
How did you find him?
Largely, that's down to Atreus having figured out how to access the prophecies giants reserved for their own kind. We only learned of it ourselves after Thor and Odin came calling.
To your home? Is it still standing?
Barely. But all the violence was seemingly just a distraction to let Odin have a private word with Atreus.
Odin was alone with your son? Did he tell you what they spoke of?
Yes. He said that Odin invited him to Asgard to help him find his answers.
The answers he's rushing into fate in search of. That's troubling. Well, if you're ready to talk to him, the Mystic Gateway is ahead. If not, I have some unfinished business up this river I could use your help with.
Or we can follow up on that elven sanctum out in Alfheim's desert.
If you want to continue exploring, we'll need to remove that log in the river.
1 second. It's already on my map. Do I have enough for another thing? Let's go.
Despite his actions in Midgard, Atreus does still care for you.
I know. I raised a son, too. It may be hard to believe, but he was quite similar to Atreus at this age. He adored his father. Always wanted to do right by him. and was constantly frustrated that no matter what he did, he never could seem to get his approval. He confided in me a lot, sought the comfort his father withheld. I wonder if your son could benefit from that too.
He has befriended the other dwarf. The blue one's brother.
Oh. Well, if Sindri has that covered, I suppose there's no need for me in his life anymore, is there?
That is not what I meant.
That was sarcasm.
I can forge some new stuff for you.
What is this?
Ravens. The ones we've been destroying. Odin's little spies.
Our souls transformed. Our minds remained. Until those two perverted became.
Dang it. Okay, come on, Freya. We're leaving. Back to Vanaheim.
We're heading back to Vanaheim?
There's still a few loose ends to tie up. We've still got to find that mysterious orb for Lunda. And what else? You asked us to explore the river delta with you. Perhaps it's time we did so.
Lead the way.
Loading screen. Do 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 do. Where are you? Loading time. Hurry up and load so I can get back to playing my game.
Look, over there.
What is this?
The crest of Skirnir. Never quite as smart as he thought.
Though he comes from one of Vanaheim's oldest families, Skirnir never considered himself a Vanir. Never considered himself, well, much of anything, truth be told. Skirnir was loyal to no one but Skirnir. He was that particularly infuriating brand of intellectual who forever seeks to place himself above others by refusing to ever be pinned down on any specific philosophy. If there were an issue with two sides, Skirnir would find a way to stand right in the middle and declare himself superior to all. If there was a fence separating two pastures, he'd find a way to bounce directly on its edge. When Odin visited his wrath upon Vanaheim, Skirnir learned the consequences of neutrality. Neither side could be sure of where his loyalties lie, and so neither side could trust him. For the Ainhir, that meant they'd chop his head off at the first available opportunity, which, given that the Vanir refused to provide him with shelter, came considerably sooner than Skirnir expected.
What is this?
I don't know. But giants definitely crafted it. There's two wolves represented here. Perhaps a connection to our friends in the sky. A mystery for another time. Good. We can explore the river now. And hopefully right some new ruins.
I see a dewdrop. Strength permanently increased. I could go this way, or I could go that way.
What is your unfinished business?
I left something behind, near the falls.
Your wedding site. Now, why do you want to be going back there?
To be free of the bonds of my marriage. And to Asgard.
I think you severed that a long time ago.
Not completely. Not enough.
Guide us.
Hey, monkeys.
My people settled this river many ages ago. Thousands traveled it on pilgrimage to the shrine of worship. But then the Aesir came. This is all that's left.
I need a beach. Where is a beach? I would like a beach, please.
Freya, something your brother said. The Aesir burned him.
Yes. We weren't yet at war, but relations with the Vanir and Aesir had been hostile for ages. Freyr got it into his head that he could improve relations by sharing our magic with them. Vanir techniques for bountiful harvests, enough to feed their whole population. Getting set on fire was the thanks he got.
That's true. The Aesir were too undisciplined and impatient for the subtlety of Vanir spellcraft. So when things went wrong, they blamed their teacher.
So Freya was a guest when Odin burned him.
Not exactly. Odin didn't mind locking Freya up. He saw the potential of the magic and wanted to know more than how to improve crop yields. It was a mob of lesser Aesir, bitter and short-sighted, who tied him up and lit him aflame as punishment for the sabotage they imagined him guilty of. Obviously, he survived. In fact, he used the opportunity to escape. But such an affront made war inevitable.
Freyr certainly wasn't the same after that. At least for a while. His carefree ways were replaced with nightmares, paranoia, and lashing out. It doesn't excuse what he said at my wedding, but I do understand where his anger came from. Reavers, of course. Behind you, look out!
Human reavers that have fully embraced all the ways satyr magic has corrupted them, and are all the more dangerous for it. They favor combat at a distance where they can chuck spells at their enemies. In my opinion, their newfound preferences make them quite a bit more cowardly in their advanced corruption, but I can't wield magic as they do, so who am I to judge? Before shadows attack, they conjure up a spell of explosive satyr magic. Before they succeed, you can rush them, though after they succeed, you'd best be ready to dodge. Once their explosive projectile is formed, you might still disrupt the throw with a ranged attack of your own. We We seem to be seeing more and more Reavers corrupted by the overuse of satyr magic over time. It's a dangerous game to be playing as the stuff's powerful beyond all belief. But like a well-intentioned evening with a bottle of mead, these things can sneak up on you quickly. Similar to Viking, they are able to heal should they become critically wounded in a fight, so they should be dealt with quickly when encountered. No, I didn't want to... Oh, wow. Hello, turtle. Phooey. Oh, you're lucky. Damn. Oh, come on, that was right. Okay, let's just explore this area. There's gotta be another beach nearby. That's where I came from. It's down this way.
Astrid's garden. The wilds reclaimed it. It was beautiful once.
Stonewood. Don't I need that for something? Thank you. I forgot, how do I use her runic? Oh! Ah, fight! Oh, that was stupid of me. I forgot how to use secondary runics. Hold square. Honed metal. Coffin's opened. This will end in blood. The only question that remains is which side is willing to spill more. The Aesir are not known for their mercy. Just ask the giants. Yet our realm is split between those with half a brain and those who believe that pacifism, in action, will somehow win the day. These Vanir would be kicked in the teeth and apologize for spilling their blood on the Einherjar's boot. We have tried to reason with these... what other word is there? Cowards. They cannot be swayed. They will not help us muster a resisting force in numbers of any real meaning. And so what else can we do? What else but entreat the satyr magics to do what they will not? There are dangers to the old magics, yes. But can anyone say with confidence that they outweigh the dangers of doing nothing at all? Perhaps we will change. Perhaps our minds will fall to pieces. But if that is the price we pay for striking back against the Aesir, it is one we pay gladly. Oh, big bite.
Incoming!
A variant of Gulan that enhances its vicious bites with a mouthful of poison. They seem to prefer vomiting said poison on the ground. They're better to keep enemies at a distance. Fascinating defense strategy, being able to create traps with your own stomach acid, if it is indeed stomach acid. It could also stem from various sacs in the mouth and throat to prevent any internal damage. Never got close enough to get a good look.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
No!
It will pass.
No! Oh, I need health. Oh, whoops. I didn't want to...
Outcome!
Watch for the horns! Right side, brother!
Another example of Odin taking something that doesn't belong to him and bastardizing it. Imbuing the Grodnir with Bifrost energy is yet another item on the long list of affronts the one-eyed pricks committed in its conquests.
Behind you, Kratos!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
I really gotta dodge. Oh, I'm in poison. Oh, come on. The boat should have blocked the fire. Poop.
Godred!
Behind you! Look out! You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
Stuck in a corner, stuck in a corner.
Yelpa!
Dang it! A mountain favored by Odin's Einherjar, you likened it to a lion from Greece, combined with the horns of a goat, the antlers of a stag, and the natural ability to combust the foliage around them. Timely dodging is a critical tactic against any flame Grondungur.
The creatures weren't always this ravenous. The ecosystem. It's out of balance.
Dang it.
All is desolation, a fitting fate.
Astrid. No.
Spirit.
Freya, you return.
Astrid. What happened to you? To your garden?
The Einherjar. My life's work rotted. My monument to your glory reduced to this. I am sorry, my queen.
You need never apologize to me, old friend.
I swore to keep this garden in bloom until you return. To live forever amongst its putrescence. A just punishment.
I will return, Astrid. Kratos, we purge this garden of poison.
Why?
The earth is a reflection of those who tend it. So long as the land is plagued, her soul will be as well. We have to destroy the totems. They're poisoning Astrid's garden.
Can you hit them? Can you find a way to get in there?
When my garden blooms, so will my soul.
There we go.
This garden still aches. There must be more poison somewhere. See that explosive? Setting it off could help.
Ah, maybe you can hit it from a different angle. I wonder what a good hurl of your axe might do to that flaming pot.
I'm trying to...
This mentions a spell that puts trolls to sleep, and a magic relic that acts as a sort of counter-spell.
Golrab of the Ashes and Frost. Casualties caused. Think of a large number, then double it. Method of imprisonment. Not slumber. Prison location, Vanaheim. Date of release? Nah. The trolls devoured too many dwarves to count before I put them to sleep. I doubt they'd be in a better mood after getting slapped with a rousing relic. Imagine being stuck in the same position for any period of time. Urgh. Imprisonment overseer by Alvis Stonefoot, Svartalheim. And there's this again.
The family crest of Henir. Poor man.
The story of Honir is not a particularly happy one, I fear. You see, when relations between the Aesir and the Vanir were in a relatively healthy place, a cultural exchange was suggested. The Vanir would send one of their own to Asgard, and the Aesir would do the same to Vanaheim. The Vanir sent a kind young bladesmith named Sturla to live in Asgard. The Aesir sent Honir, a kind lad, innocent and sweet, but dumb as a pile of stones he was. After a few days, and the realization that Honir required constant care in order to prevent him from accidentally hurting himself, it became clear to the Vanir that Odin had only sent Honir over as a quick means of getting rid of him. Still, the Vanir did not mind. The different families all came together to care for him, even going so far as to craft him a family crest of his own. But one day, one of the boy's caretakers accidentally mentioned Odin's clear disgust for the boy when they believed themselves out of earshot. All this time, Honir had believed Odin would one day come back for him, that he was merely on a pleasant vacation with the Allfather's magical friends. They found his body the next morning, yet another victim of Odin's cruelty.
Can you see if there's a way inside while you're up there?
There we go.
It's finished. Let's return to Astrid.
Wait, really? I thought I had 3.
What's it say, brother?
I don't know. You tell me. Gala bushes. 4 planted, anticipating first berry harvest next winter. Favor petals, red. 6 planted. 1 currently wilting. May need to be moved for more sun exposure. Favor petals, blue. 6 planted, all blooming favorably. Favor petals, yellow. 6 planted, 3 seem to be struggling. We'll apply extra fertilizer with eggshells and crushed drake bone and hope for improvement. Fern pathway, filling in nicely. New fronds may need a trim next moon cycle. Topiary fencing, still in search of new caretaker after previous one's son's departure. Green bulb tree, acquisition still in progress. Unsure if roots will take outside their home realm. What about this one?
I await the day when my garden grows again.
Freya, can you hit this? See, we missed one. And you said we were done.
An armor piece bearing Lunda's brand. Shame it's broken. Nice bit of work otherwise.
Then why leave it?
You suspicious of her, brother?
If the orb she seeks is important, she would not have left it behind.
Perhaps.
The land, it's alive again. I can feel it.
Yes, your garden grows again.
Freya, how did you?
It's okay, Astrid. It's time to move on.
Thank you, goddess. I do love you.
And I you.
You've done a great kindness.
A temporary one. The garden will die again.
All things do. That is no reason not to try.
Whispering slab. Pretty. Chest and lore. Let's see if we can find that quickly. Oh, there's the chest. Is there a way in there still? Let's see if we can do this quickly. Just drop in here? Yep.
Hi.
Hello. Beast scraps. There's something in there.
Look. The door's held shut by that counterweight. We lower it, the door will open.
Hold on. Obviously, you gotta do it from this angle.
What's that?
Oh, come on. What?
Those vines have grown through the window. Maybe we could get closer from the other side.
Poop.
Those vines. They're growing from that bridge.
Yes, I know, Freya. I'm just trying to figure out where to go. Where's the beach? It's just in here, wasn't it?
Great. Maybe you can break the chain from here as well, no?
Just, lady, just give me a second.
The gate's open. We can head back and get inside.
What do we got? Jewel of Yggdrasil. Piece of the broken amulet. Can be used to allow the amulet to hold additional enchantments. Yay! Still missing a lore marker. What? Oh, hello. Hang on. Lore marker. Oh. No. Why do I keep doing that? Oh, I am zoomed in on the way. Lore marker, where could you be?
Mimir, I never asked how it felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos swung swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame.
Oh, this is a new place. Oh, come on.
Well done.
A Noatun song. Be wary.
Okay, let's do this.
Behind you, brother!
It's explosive! Be careful!
Behind you! Look out!
Here I was trying to be cool.
Another drawbridge. We'll need to lower it.
Anything interesting, brother?
Hey, you're the one reading it. A warning to all who pass this spit of land. The dead here do not die. Rain or shine, in the heat of the day and the chill of the night, they follow their master's will. Leave now, whether you value your life or peace in your death. You do not want the prison of this magic. Necromancy haunts the dirt beneath your feet. Ah, this is a different area. Dang it.
Something hanging from that tree above us.
I can see that.
Could be useful. Looks like that worked.
There we go.
Well, that did it.
Still missing lore markers. Grip of the Fallen Alchemist. Originally forged by an alchemist who was said to be experimenting with runic magic to increase their lifespan.
One more for the truth.
Pilgrim's Landing. There's a favor. This has one more lore. Mod tokens apply an aspect to a skill. Select... Unlock mod tokens for a skill using XP. Freely change the token on a skill once unlocked. So I could do more damage, or stun, or protection. Cool. Speaking of which. Svartalheim safety. We'll try it out. Where is this last lore markers? I am angry.
It's unstable! Get back!
We good? Freya, you don't know where you're going, do you?
You know, I would have beaten you.
What?
Earlier. If Atreus hadn't been there.
Perhaps.
We could go again. Find out for certain.
I would rather not.
I'll bet you wouldn't.